Hi, everybody. Welcome to Back to School Night. Due to COVID, I have a couple of slides to inform you about your child's day in our preschool classroom. Just a little bit about myself before we get started. I have taught preschool for 5 years and I taught middle school reading for 3 years. I have a bachelor's degree from Temple University with a major in psychology and a minor in sociology. My master's degree is in reading and it was earned at Holy Family University. I am a new mom to an 8-month-old son named Caden, and our rescue dog's name is June. Our family loves the outdoors, gardening, and going for walks. I love to bake and eat, of course. I grew up in Burlington County, and I moved to Gloucester County in 2017 with my husband after living in Philadelphia. Just a bit about your child's daily schedule on a full day at preschool. Our schedule does not change very often so that students are able to predict what comes next in our day. This can create a sense of calm in our students, which will in turn give them the confidence to learn and play. When students arrive, they have the option to have breakfast. If they do not want the breakfast for that day, they do some tabletop, toys, puzzles, or they can draw pictures in our art center. We do a large group meeting every day where we present our question of the day. We do some songs or small games. This is followed by our small group activity where I work with about half the class in a math, literacy, or fine motor activity. We then go outside for a half an hour, and after that, children come back into our classroom and they choose where they want to play for a full hour. Our classroom has several centers. We have a kitchen area, an art center, a math and literacy center, a science area, a library, and our most popular area is the block center at this time. After free choice centers, we have a large group story that is usually related to our curriculum. It will be fiction or nonfiction, followed by lunch and rest time. If children do not want to take a nap, they are still asked to stay on their cot for a full hour. If they do not fall asleep after 20 minutes, we do offer them books or puzzles. After rest time, we put on music, whether it be a free dance or sometimes we use some guided songs and dancing to help with our gross motor skills. And if children are not interested in music, they are able to read a book in our library. We go outside for a second time in the afternoon, followed by our optional snack. If students do not want snack, they are able to do a puzzle, draw a picture, or read a book in our library. And just a reminder that school does not provide snack, we only provide lunch and breakfast. We end the day with a second story. Usually our afternoon story is related to the holidays or social emotional learning. And then we also have an end of the day meeting where we talk about things that we've learned or if children want to share anything in particular that they enjoyed for that day. It is not on this specific slide, but I do also want to mention that children wash their hands upon arrival and at the end of the day when they are leaving our classroom. We also wash hands before and after playing in our centers, before and after meals, after coming in from outside, and also before and after lunch. Our classroom expectations are pretty simple. I want to keep it simple with just a few rules. These visuals are displayed in our room. We review the fact that we take care of ourselves, we take care of each other, we take care of our school, and we take care of our world throughout the day. I don't do timeouts or color behavior cards. We will have conversations with students privately if we do have to review the rules, but we also read stories on quite a regular basis that help us discuss our rules, whether it be using characters or I can ask the students if the character is following the rule. But there's also a special quieter, cozy area in our room if students need a little bit of time to calm themselves or if they want to just relax privately, they have that option. Our curriculum is the creative curriculum. It is very play-based. So when students choose where they play on a daily basis, it is my job to play along with them and offer them open-ended questions, or I will set out specific materials to guide their learning during play. So, for example, I will be putting some mini pumpkins in our science center this week so that students can observe the color differences, the texture differences. We can look at the size differences, and just kind of discuss measurement if we want to with the pumpkins. We are currently in the beginning weeks unit. That can last anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks, depending on student interest and readiness. And then some of the other units that we'll work on throughout this year are trees, clothes, and the ball study I saved for the spring so we can get a lot of outside time. In each unit, there is a question of the day related to the topic of the unit. We use this during large group time to allow students to share their ideas and have large group discussions. There are fiction and nonfiction books related to each unit. And then the curriculum also offers small group activities that are literacy, math, or fine motor based. And I use these to assess and develop the preschool skills in every child. On a daily basis, our preschoolers are very involved with developmentally appropriate activities. A few that we list, we strengthen fine motor hand movements with scissors and Play-Doh. These activities strengthen our students' hands to prepare them to hold a pencil and to write. We do enjoy sensory experiences with sand, water, and even the outside materials. A lot of children right now enjoy playing with the acorns outside at recess. We do offer artistic expression with paint, whether it be with a brush or even finger paint. We also use other materials to paint with, such as clothespins and cotton balls. We use string. And then we also plan gross motor play both inside the classroom and outside. When we say to dress your child for success, we just simply mean please dress your child so that they can move freely. And if there is a special outfit that you want to save, I probably wouldn't recommend that outfit to be worn at school because you never really know what we could be getting into. And we really do have children who don't mind getting a little messy as they play. Just a few important reminders. Cohort A is in school Monday and Tuesday, whereas Cohort B is in school Wednesday and Thursday. On the 2 days that your students are in school, we ask that a folder is kept in their backpack. If I need to send any paperwork home, please feel free to leave any notes or other paperwork for me in that folder. I do check every morning. The children can also bring in a small snack for the afternoon. Just a reminder that snack is not provided by the school, just breakfast and lunch at this time, but snack is optional. We also ask that children bring in a crib sheet and a small blanket. Even if they do not take a nap and sleep, they do rest on their cot. And once again, after 20 minutes, if they're not asleep, we do offer them books and puzzles. I also recommend a sweater or a jacket. Sometimes our classroom can be cold when the air conditioner is still running, but we also do go outside on most days unless it's raining or below 32 degrees throughout the year. I do also recommend an optional water bottle or stuffed animal for rest time. We already have some students who use a water bottle freely. They can go to their backpack and get a drink whenever they would like to. And for those children who might be a little more comforted by a stuffed animal during rest time, they are more than welcome to bring that, and it will be sent home on a weekly basis. Also, just a reminder, Fridays we meet on Zoom at 10 a.m. unless otherwise noted. When your children are home for the 2 days of remote learning, please try to send one form of communication each day, whether it be a photo of your child with engaging in the activity that is sent. You can send me a video of them singing a song or performing the activity. If you want to message me about their participation, that's absolutely fine too. Photos and videos are just a little bit more helpful for documenting their progress. And we also use your communication to track the child's attendance. I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to view this. I just wish that we could all meet face to face and chat in our classroom. I cannot wait for that day to come when you can come in and see our beautiful classroom. If you have any questions or want to chat about anything, please contact me at any time. My email is cgorman@gloucestertownshipschools.org. You may also use the Teaching Strategies Family Portal. Thank you and have a good night.